He lived his entire life knowing that most of what happened to him would never be his choice. His body, his status, his future. All of it could be taken, changed, or destroyed without warning. And yet, he became one of the strongest men in history, not because he gained control, but because he learned something far more dangerous. He learned where control ends and where strength actually begins. This is the story of Epictetus. Epictetus was born into slavery. He did not choose his master. He did not choose his work. He did not even fully control his own body. At one point, his leg was broken. Whether by neglect or cruelty hardly mattered. What mattered was that pain was not optional in his life. And yet, Epictetus noticed something most men never do. Some slaves broke completely. Others grew bitter. Some turned violent inside their own minds. But a few remained calm, even under pressure. Epictetus began asking a dangerous question. Why do some men suffer, yet remain unshaken? His answer would later form the foundation of Stoicism. Epictetus realized that suffering does not come from events. It comes from confusing what you control with what you don't. Most men exhaust themselves fighting reality. He trained himself to stand still inside it. From that discipline came 3 lessons. Lessons most men only learn after years of anxiety. Lesson 1. You are not entitled to outcomes. Epictetus taught that outcomes were never yours to command. Health, reputation, success, the opinions of others. You can influence them, but you cannot own them. The moment a man believes he deserves a result, anxiety enters his life, because reality does not negotiate. Epictetus refused to demand guarantees from the world. He acted fully, but accepted completely. That acceptance did not weaken him. It made him unbreakable. Lesson 2. Anxiety is a misplaced sense of responsibility. Epictetus observed something precise. Anxiety is not fear of the future. It is responsibility taken for things that were never yours. Men today replay conversations. They fear outcomes. They attempt to mentally manage every possibility. Epictetus would have called this a form of quiet arrogance. You are not responsible for everything that happens, only for your judgment, only for your response, only for your effort. Release the rest, or it will consume you. Lesson 3. Freedom begins where control ends. Epictetus was born a slave, but died free. Not because his chains were removed, but because his identity was. He refused to let external conditions dictate his inner state. A man who cannot be forced into panic cannot be dominated. A man who does not demand certainty cannot be shaken. Freedom, Epictetus taught, is not the ability to do what you want. It is a refusal to be ruled by what you cannot change. Most modern anxiety is not caused by danger. It is caused by mental overreach. Trying to control markets, trying to control people, trying to control timelines. Epictetus offers a brutal correction. Do your work. Speak with integrity. Act with discipline. Then release the outcome. Uncertainty is not an enemy. It is a training ground for composure. The man who can sit calmly inside uncertainty has already surpassed most of his competition. Epictetus never ruled an empire. He ruled something far harder, his own mind. And in doing so, he proved a truth most men resist. You do not become strong by controlling life. You become strong by mastering your response to it. That is where anxiety ends and strength begins.